Let me cut across to Munish also on that. Munish, how is it okay for Kavitha to skip summons? And right on the day when she's been summoned, she's right now going to be supposed to be appearing before the Enforcement Directorate's office. But we hear that Kavitha has decided to skip summons. Her team has requested the Enforcement Directorate that she will not be attending. Will this be allowed, or will this be considered as a deliberate miss by the ED?
Yeah, well, Nabila, as we were speaking a while back that Kavitha might not appear, and now there is a confirmation by my colleague Milan that she is not appearing. Just a while back from now, a representative from Kavitha has come to the ED headquarters. We are expecting that communication has been sent by Kavitha that why she won't appear today. Now, as far as whether it is going to benefit ED or not, of course it is going to benefit the ED so far the case is concerned, because remember, in past what we have seen that if any person, any suspect or any witness, if they start skipping the summons, it means that the ED has the upper hand. And why I'm saying this, because in past what we have seen is that the ED uses such excuses, skipping summons or any excuses, they uses before the court in their legal fight, and they always blame it on the suspect that because they want to hide certain information, because they do not want to participate in the questioning, they are not appearing before the agency, and this is why the ED will have upper hand. Of course, as far as the last communication of Kavitha was concerned, remember, it was Kavitha who told the ED officials on 9th of March that she is free after 15th March. They can summon her after 15th March. She was called on March 11 for questioning in connection with this case. But so far, this skipping of summons is going to against Kavitha. ED sources are telling India Today that they have strong evidence against Kavitha. Kavitha was involved in 100 crore rupees of bribery. She held several meetings with the Aam Aadmi Party communication in charge Vijay Nair regarding the liquor licenses, regarding the stake in Indo-Spirit company, regarding the representation Arun Pillai was making on her behalf. So there are several evidences which the ED is claiming at this point of time. But certainly, once again, I'll request my camera person to show you the visuals of ED headquarters outside. You can see still there are security forces. A person from Kavitha's team has come to the ED office only to give a communication or a letter saying that Kavitha won't be appearing. We already have a confirmation that Kavitha won't appear. The exact reason of her excuse of not coming to ED office, it is yet not known to us, but ED sources are saying that once they receive the communication, a fresh summon will be issued, because it was Kavitha who had told the ED officials saying that I am free after March 15, you can call. That is why she was called for today, that is March 16, but she is not appearing today, and the ED will issue a fresh summon. As far as the arresting of Kavitha is concerned, Nabila, it becomes very important at this point of time. ED claims they have sufficient evidence against Kavitha. Whether they want to arrest Kavitha or not, it is still not clear. But Kavitha, in her petition before the Supreme Court, had anticipated that if she appears today, she will be arrested by the agency. Nabila.
It's surprising that Kavitha's team, we believe are set to hold a press conference but do not have time enough to appear before the Enforcement Directorate. Milan also joining us on that. Milan, is it likely that Kavitha might hold a press conference? That's what we hear from sources, that her team are gearing up for an elaborate presser, but she does not think it's important to appear before the Enforcement Directorate. Also, would you know the reason that she's quoted or cited to the ED on why she won't be able to make it?
Absolutely, Nabila. So we on India Today broke this news first, that Kavitha will not be going to the Enforcement Directorate today. Of course, as Munish was earlier mentioning, one of the reasons that she has mentioned that she will not be questioned by the ED today, in fact she will not go, is also because she has said that the ED matter is pending in the Supreme Court. There's an application that has been filed by Kavitha's legal team in the Supreme Court, which is due to be heard on March 24th. Of course, the legal representatives of Kavitha, as we speak, have already reached the Enforcement Directorate office. One of the many reasons that Kavitha was also being questioned on was also destruction of evidences. So it was said that there were about 10 phones that were destructed or were destroyed by Kavitha's team. That was again a charge put forward by the Enforcement Directorate. That is one big question that came forward. Of course, we were hearing that Kavitha would come forward and speak to the media this morning. Of course, that has also not happened. What we know from her sources and her team inside, that she has been seeking legal opinion since yesterday, since after the Women's Reservation Bill meet happened, the roundtable happened yesterday, and she has also been told that she doesn't need to go to the Enforcement Directorate today. The fact that the matter is pending in Supreme Court, the hearing of the Supreme Court will happen on March 24th, and whatever documentation was required by the Enforcement Directorate officers has been sent through her lawyers today. So, in all this, of course, second day of questioning was supposed to happen for Kavitha. She has not gone, and the reason squarely is being put on the fact by our legal team.
Milind, in fact, the visuals that we see on the right-hand side of our screens is basically K. Kavitha's representative. If you could see the ED office right there, we're going to cut across to the man who's representing K. Kavitha, who's arrived at the ED office. He is submitting this letter of request asking the ED for to allow her to skip summons today because the matter is pending in the Supreme Court.